I know you don't feel like doing it, but do it anyway. It's you versus you. And the next level awaits. It's on you. You must take the first step. See, faith without works is dead. So I need you to take action right now. See, action is the foundational key to all success. And when you take action today, you put yourself in a position to be blessed tomorrow. I know they're not doing nothing right now, but what they do ain't got nothing to do with you. Get your butt up off the couch. Get your butt up out the kitchen. Get your butt up out to the house and go do something right now to put yourself in a position to win tomorrow. See, greatness cannot be borrowed. Personal power is the ability to take action even when you don't feel like it. Personal power is the ability to do things that they won't do today so you can wake up and live the life that you want to live tomorrow. So that's why you are in that gym putting in all those hours. That's why you're studying so hard for your tests. That's why you in there shooting all those jump shots. That's why you giving every ounce of your being, every ounce of your soul. When they won't, when they don't, that's when you do. Every change begins with a vision and a decision to take action. See, massive gratification, massive satisfaction comes when you win that internal conflict with yourself and you do what you didn't feel like doing. Oh, you feel so great after you get it done. You pat yourself on the back, and that's what we call celebrating a small win. See, it's a series of small wins that taking action leads to, that ultimately you win the championship. Ultimately, you achieve your major goal. Ultimately, you win in your game of life, and it all comes from taking action right now. So I need you to dream big. I need you to set goals, and I need you to take action. I need you to execute, execute, execute. See, while they taking breaks, you keep taking action, and ultimately, the day will come when your future self, the future you, is residing, is living in the lap of luxury, because you put in all the work, you put in all the time, you put in all the effort, you put in all the blood, you put in all the sweat, you put in all the tears. All that sweat equity is paying off, and like compound interest, you do a little bit today, you do a little bit more tomorrow, you do a little bit more the day after, and keep doing a little bit more, and before you know it, boom, you arrive at your destination of next level. Take action today. This is a great day to win.
Right as best as we humanly can. The rest of our life is going to take care of itself. So small wins matter.
The scripture says we will eat the fruit of our words. You are planting seeds when you talk. At some point, you're going to eat that fruit. My challenge is make sure you're planting the right kind of seeds. If you want apples, you have to sow apple seeds. If you want oranges, you can't plant cactus seeds, poison ivy seeds, mushroom seeds. You're going to reap fruit from the exact seeds that you've been sowing. In other words, you can't talk negative and expect to live a positive life. You can't talk defeat and expect to have victory. You can't talk lack, not enough, can't afford it, never get ahead, and expect to have abundance. If you have a poor mouth, you're going to have a poor life. If you don't like what you're seeing, start sowing some different seeds. We may not realize it, but we're always feeding ourselves. What we watch, listen to, the people we're around, the thoughts we're dwelling on, that's feeding our inner man. If you go to lunch with people that talk bad about the boss, make fun of a coworker, put down a friend. They're feeding you gossip, feeding you jealousy, feeding you disrespect. Here's the key. Whatever you feed is going to grow. You may not like what they're feeding you. You're a nice person, but if you continue to hang around them, before long, you'll be gossiping, you'll be critical, you'll be disrespectful. Why? Because you kept feeding the wrong things. If you're always feeding negative thoughts, thinking, I'll never get well, I'll never meet the right person, you're feeding doubt, feeding mediocrity, feeding fear.
If you know exactly what you want to be, you need to spend as much time with people that are actually that already. You cannot let a fear of failure, or a fear of comparison, or a fear of judgment stop you from doing what's going to make you great. You cannot succeed without this risk of failure. You cannot have a voice without the risk of criticism. And you cannot love without the risk of loss. You must go out and you must take these risks.
You don't have the time to waste time, because time doesn't wait till you discover your purpose. If you don't know why you was born, time is still moving. And if you discover your purpose at 90 years old, it's too late.
You don't know how young you are. What if you die in 2 years? You're pretty old right now. You got 2 years left. And if you're 50 years old and you're feeling discouraged, well, remember the advice about planting a tree. When's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago or today? So if you're 50 and you feel like life left you behind, well, get started right now. Better late than never. Better late than never. Don't think about time and age so much. It gets people distracted. When the whole world's distracted, you be focused.